What is going on, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. We are doing a playthrough today of Pokemon Crystal with Crobat, but unfortunately we do have to play through with Zubat and Golbat first to get the Crobat. Maybe in the future I'll do a Crobat only. We'll start out as Crobat. Go and watch this first battle. Gets a hip, hop hip. There we go. And we get the win pretty easy. We have a bug type move. I mean, it's not pretty easy. It took us like 5 hits. But we're going to go ahead and face our rival. If you look at the time right now, it's at 7 minutes. It took us a long time to grind this Pokemon up just using Leech Life because it's 20 base power and we're not bug type and we only have 15 of those. So we did get Supersonic as well to help us out. It's not a very good move. It's 55 base power. And yeah, so a couple things about this this video specifically. I have some elements done in this video that I hope you enjoy and I would like your feedback. So if you could, hook me up with some feedback. And Cyndaquil is just about to get knocked out here. Very good. And we beat our rival. We got 69 experience points. Very nice. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to these battles here. But I'm going to go to the stats while we do that. So, we start out with Zubat. Zubat's stats are HP is 40, attack is 45, defense is 35, special attack is 30, special defense is 40, and speed is 55. So, speed and attack are pretty decent with this Pokemon through the entire evolution process. Our worst stat is our defense. Well, I'm sorry, our worst stat is our special attack, which is fine. We don't get a lot of special moves anyway. But our defense isn't very good either. Really, the stats aren't great with this Pokemon, but attack and speed will progress pretty well, and I think HP gets there pretty well as well. So that's the thing going on with this Pokemon. I mentioned earlier that I have some elements and things added in this playthrough. You'll see them just later in the video. But please give me some feedback on what you like. If you've seen my videos before, you're going to know the difference. But like right now, you're seeing the background wallpaper of Zubat. And I've been using these background wallpapers while I show stats and things like that. I hope you like those elements. And I've had some new thumbnail stuff where I've switched up the thumbnail where the Pokemon we're playing that's in the Pokédex is the foreground and the background is like its evolution or its previous evolution or whatever the case may be. So I think I'm going to keep sticking with that. They're pretty cool. I really enjoy them. And I hope you enjoy them as well. And this is a rarity. We actually had to go back and heal because we don't have enough power points to get through these battles here. So we had to go back and heal because Leech Life only has 15 power points, like I said. And then Supersonic is very unreliable. It's 55% accurate. So yeah, but we've had to keep going back, and even at 6 levels higher than a Caterpie, we're still taking like 4 shots to knock out this Pokemon. So it is what it is. But we're gonna go over the moveset here in a little bit once we get to the Bellsprout Tower. But while I'm here, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I hope you like that little animation I did. It's kind of weird. But in Bellsprout Tower, we're gonna go ahead and look at our level up moveset. Level up moveset is, we start off with Leech Life. We get that at level 5. We don't start at level 1, but you know, level 5 is what we start out with. Leech Life is 20 base power, 100% accurate, 15 power points. And at level 6 we get Supersonic. Supersonic confuses the opposition, but it's very inaccurate. It does have 20 power points, so that's kind of an upside because you got a lot of them. Probably because you're going to miss half of them. And at level 12 is pretty much what we're going to need to get through beat Faulkner. Bite is a dark move, 60 base power, 100% accurate. I think it's physical. I'm pretty sure it's a physical move, so we'll go off our physical stat. We do get a really nice amount of power points in 25 with this. So decent move at level 12. Level 19, we get a really good move in Confuse Ray. Now, I don't like using confusion strategies, but I'm going to tell you, if I had to choose between Supersonic and Confuse Ray, I'd rather use Confuse Ray because it's 100% accurate, but you only get 10 of them. 27, we get a move called Wing Attack. Wing Attack is 60 base power. We are a flying type, so this will be Stab, 90 power, 100% accurate, 35 power points. And we get 2 moves that I've never used in my life: Mean Look and then Haze. I think Haze removes ailments on the battlefield, and Mean Look will get rid or make it so the other Pokemon can't switch out. That's really all it does. So yeah, that's what we're working with. So that's our 3 level up moves that we get. Now we do have a TM move set, so it's not completely barren. But yeah, Wing Attack is a definite upgrade in this generation. In Gen 1, it was 35 base power. So big upgrade, and you're gonna notice a trend. A lot of our moves are around 60 to 70 base power, and it doesn't get much better than that. We do have some things later in the game we do add to help that. But Wing Attack makes it so that we definitely can get through some parts of the game pretty well. Example is, you know, Chuck's Gym, things like that. So, yeah, that's our level up moveset. And we do level up from Zubat to Golbat at level 22. And we go from Golbat to a Crobat, and it's based on your friendship. I don't exactly know what the friendship is, so this is going to scroll up. Curse, we get that as one of our TM moveset moves. We're not going to use Toxic. We're not going to use Hidden Power. Ice is what I went with in this one because it makes a couple battles better, obsolete, whatever you want to call it. But it makes the battles more manageable. There's not a lot of powerful moves with this Pokemon, so you got to take what you can get. Sunny Day we're not going to use because we don't have any. We don't have a fire move. Snore we're not going to use. Hyper Beam will be used near the end. I've decided to use Hyper Beam as kind of like one of your desperation moves. So Hyper Beam, 150 base power, 9% accurate. Goes off our physical stats, so not too bad. Protect not going to use. Giga Drain we will use that later in the game. You can't get it until you're in the post game anyway. Endure, Frustration, not going to use. Return becomes a very good move with this Pokemon because it goes off our friendship. So we got 102 base power move, 100% accurate with some things that can add to it. Pink Bow and Beating Gyms. That's the move. Double Team Swagger, Sleep Talk doesn't do anything. Swift, 60 base power. Like I said, another 60 base power move. Detect, Rest could be useful because it replenish our health. Attract, no. Thief is kind of worthless. We have a Bite move. Doesn't make sense to use that one. Steel Wing is a 70 base power move that's so late in the game it's kind of worthless. And Fly is not much more powerful than Wing Attack, and Fly takes 2 turns. So maybe, but also Fly is less accurate than Wing Attack. So the moveset, not very broad. This is not very broad. This is actually one of the longest and most grueling playthroughs I had in Generation 1. And it's not because of stats of this Pokemon are bad. This is not horrible stats. This is the fact this Pokemon gets no moves. This Pokemon doesn't get certain moves. Like this Pokemon would be a prime example of Pokemon that could use Sludge Bomb. Why they didn't put on the moveset, I have no idea. But that was some of the choices made by Game Freak to not give this Pokemon better moves. So now we're just beating up Elderly here. And once we beat Elderly, we can go on to take on Faulkner and get our first gym. Now, Faulkner is going to show one of the first new graphic things that I've worked on. Look at that. It's Faulkner. Oh, look at that. He's got his Pokemon. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I think it's cool. But let's go ahead and fight this battle. Faulkner comes out. We're at level 13. Supersonic. We go for Confusion right away. Make sure the goes a little sleepy. Bite. Knock him out. Very good. And Pidgeotto comes out. Now, our one move doesn't really do much. It's a bug type, so I'm going to stick with Bite. Confusion strategies is what I'm trying to use, and we do get some critical hits and some flinches, and we beat Faulkner pretty handily. It wasn't too tough, but I'm speeding up this footage here, and this is just the battle and playthrough of the Slowpoke Well, and really just going to do this because I want to skip through the good stuff. We have a lot. This is a long playthrough. This was a long playthrough. Zubat is not a good Pokemon, guys. I just want everyone to know that. If you've ever played through Pokemon, if you ever get a chance to try to play through as a Zubat, don't. No, try it. It's fun. It's a good challenge. It definitely makes the game interesting. But Zubat's just not a great Pokemon. It doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have great moves, so there's kind of no point in it. But we're going to progress on now. Now we got Bugsy. Now we're going to go ahead and we're seeing Bugsy's Pokemon here. I hope you like these graphics. I didn't spend a lot of time on them, but I spent enough time. Maybe I'll modify them and make them a little better in the future. They are custom made by me. So, start this off. We're going to go for Confuse Ray so he can't up his defense and make it so I can't knock him out. We did add Swift to our moveset, so Swift is good. Swift does not miss, so that's what's good about Swift, unless it's like a, you know, like a ghost Pokemon or something. So Kakuna comes out. We got Kakuna confused, and I'm taking a long time to do this, ain't I? So I want you to take note of the time. Usually we were around this Pokemon by like 20 minutes or something. This took 34 minutes. And it wasn't because it's like... It's just because it takes forever to level up. We had to go back and heal so often. And I've done this enough to know like where a Pokemon's going to struggle. And right now, I don't know why we're doing it. Maybe I slowed this footage down while I speed the other one up. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we should get the knockout right here. He's confused, maybe knock himself out, but we get the knockout, very good. Zubat, like I said, not a great Pokemon, but that Confuse Ray kind of like, I don't want to say it unlocks this Pokemon, but it's definitely nice. And we can face our rival here. He usually is pretty tough, but we have Bite. And Bite's going to take Ghastly and make Ghastly obsolete. So there's a one-shot on the Ghastly, very good. And then that's going to bring out Zubat. Oh no, look at that. It's another Zubat. And Bite and Swift combo, it's a two-shot. And so now we're going to go for Q-Lava. We're going to go for Swift and Bite. He doesn't really do much to us. Ember isn't doing anything. We get the knockout. We beat our rival. So now we're in Goldenrod City, and this is something I don't usually show, but I do go fight this battle every single time, these battles under here, because they're kind of battles you're forced to fight because they're going to be blocking your way later when you got to come back and fight Team Rocket. So I'll just go ahead and fight these 4 battles that are underground. Also, you can, get your Pokemon a haircut, and we evolve into Golbat. So our stats do go up a little bit, which is why I'm filming this part and showing it to you rather than going right to Whitney. So with Golbat, our HP is 75, attack is 80. So like I said, attack and speed still stay pretty decent. Defense is 70, special attack is 65, special defense is 75, and like I said, speed is 90. So stats with this Pokemon are not the problem with this Pokemon. The problem is its moves. It doesn't get great moves that synergize with it. When your best stab move other than fly is wing attack, that says only 90 stab power, more or less, that's the problem with this Pokemon. Speed is great. You'll go first a lot. Attack is great. But yeah, that's the problem with this Pokemon. It's not the stats. And when we evolve into Crobat, they get even better. That's what's crazy about this Pokemon. The stats are absolutely amazing. But I think maybe a little bit of its typing might be the problem. But, it is what it is. So here's Whitney. Look at her and her Pokemon. Again, new graphic, something I've worked on. Let me know what you think. And we're going to face Whitney. So we're going to go for Confuse Ray initially. It's going to go for Double Slap, which doesn't do anything. Defense, we do outspeed, so we go first. So we get a 2-shot on the Clefairy, and now Miltank comes out. And Confusion is going to be great for this. So it's going to prevent Miltank from gaining momentum when it comes to rollout. Honestly, if she went for Stomp, she probably would beat us, but Confuse Ray for the win, and now we're going to face Sudowoodo. Not 2 of them, we're only going to face 1. But I just thought that looked cooler than just having 1 come across the screen. And so now we're facing Sudowoodo. He is a rock type, even though it looks like a tree. So rock throw is going to be kind of scary if we don't get him knocked out, because if he hits us a couple times and knock us out, we are flying type. So, but we beat Sudowoodo, and we're going to move on. And this guy right here, he's out meditating in the woods somewhere, but he's going to give us Hidden Power. And like I said, Hidden Power Ice is the move we're going to go with. Hidden Power Ice gives us the option to make a couple battles obsolete, but just along the way it also helps with, ground type, it helps with other flying types, it also helps with dragon types. So we got a gym leader and an Elite Four member that are dragon types that he is going to be great for. And let's go ahead and teleport back, and we're going to face our, what's this, our 3rd rival fight? Fourth. No, 3rd. It is 3rd. Okay. So we can come out with the Haunter. We still have Bite, so we're going to make this battle obsolete. Bite, 1-shot on the Haunter, very good. Which is a good precursor for what's going to happen with Morty. We go for Swift. It's going to be a 2-shot on the old Magnemite there. He doesn't have Thunder Wave, I guess, which is good because that causes us problems later. We do level up to level 28. Zubat comes out. Swift is going to be a 2-shot. We should have gone for Hidden Power Ice. It would have been a 1-shot. It is what it is. And like I said, Q-Lava, there wasn't really a great option for Q-Lava. I know if it would have been Meganium, we have a poison and flying advantage. And maybe Totodile would have been a better one. And now we're facing Morty. Oh, my bad, wrong Morty. And here's the real Morty. Surrounded by his ghost Pokemon. And there's Morty. Let me know what you think, and I hope you like the Morty joke. And Ghastly comes out. I actually want to make a Morty, have like a commission, a Morty that actually is Morty from Rick and Morty, but with looking like Morty from the game. So we get a 2-shot on the Gengar, and we only have 1 Pokemon left. That's very nice. Wing attack, 1-shot, very good. And we get a pretty easy win over Morty, the gym leader. So now we're going to go ahead and talk to Jasmine. We're going to get and get commissioned to go get some medicine for him, and then this creepy guy here gives us it. So we're going to fight these battles here in super fast mode, and we have wing attack. So we should really 1-shot everything in this gym except for possibly the Poliwrath. Okay? Except for possibly the Poliwrath. But all these Machops, all these Primeapes, Machoke, If they had him a champ, it would probably be one-shot as well. So we're going to one-shot a lot of the garbage in here because they're fighting type. We're flying type. So this is a pretty handy win. And we're actually, beating the gym leaders pretty well with this Pokemon, so I will say that. And here's Chucky Boy. Chucky Boy comes out with a Primeape and a Poliwrath. And now Primeape comes out, it'll be a one-shot. Now Poliwrath's pretty bulky, and he's actually one of my favorite Pokemon ever. And it'll be a two-shot. Okay, he goes to Hypnosis us, or Hypnotize us, put us to sleep. And we beat old Chucky Boy, and we go face Gyarados. There's a Gyarados, and there's another Gyarados catching up to him. And then we're going to face Red Gyarados here. Wing attack will be a 3-shot, and we take very little damage from from Gyarados here with his bites, and we beat him. And we go talk to Lance. Now here's one of the elements I added in as well. I hope you like that. So as we talk to Lance, the liar with the flyers, we're going to go ahead and it's going to initiate the rocket plot line, which we skip over as usual, but as per tradition. And now we're facing Price. Price is the Ice Gym leader, so we could have a bad time here. But because we have a pretty good super effective move, we go for Wing Attack, knock out the Seal. Now we're knocking out the Dugong. So we had 2-shot on the Dugong. And now the real question is, what do we do against the Piloswine? He has Blizzard. That can be very scary. Blizzard does a lot of damage, but we get the 2-shot, we survive, we beat Price, and we move on to talk to Jasmine. And now I cannot wait to play for this Pokemon. This is one of my favorite Pokemon in Generation 2, Ampharis, or Ampharis, I don't know. But we give the potion, and now we can face Jasmine. Jasmine is a tough gym leader. I'm not even going to lie. That's why the graphic's not up, because we're not going to beat her on this try, or even probably the next 2 tries. The problem with her is we have to deal with Magnemite. Magnemite will go for Thunder Wave on every move. And we don't have a powerful enough move to deal with that. We're at 69 hit points. Very nice. And we get knocked out, which is not. We get knocked out by the Magnemite. It's not fun. We didn't get to the Steelix, we got knocked out. So we're going to go fight some extra trainers. And in the process of fighting extra trainers, we come across this guy with a Slowbro. And that'll be a 1-shot. Very good. We are kind of higher level, but now we evolve into Crobat. And evolving into Crobat means we get our final boost in stats, which hopefully is going to help us with Jasmine. And here's the graphic for Jasmine. Hope you like it. Please let me know. Again, I keep asking for it, but I just want the feedback and to see if it's liked. So we go for return. Thunder Wave misses, thank goodness. I'm pretty sure we've equipped the Poison Cure Berry, so that we can. Nope, not yet. Okay, I guess that's the next evolution of this. So we did get return. So return's a 2-shot on both the Magnemites. And Hidden Power Ice is a 3-shot on the Steelix, but the problem is he heals and we're paralyzed, so we don't get the actual, not able to knock him out. So it is what it is. So we're going to come back in with a Person Berry, a Poison Cure Berry. I'm sorry, Paralyzed Cure Berry. And the Paralyzed Cure Berry is going to make it so when the Magnemite paralyzes us, we're going to be able to just cure from it like right away. I did get it. Okay, good. So that's the first Magnemite. Hopefully the second one doesn't go for it. Okay, he does go for it, but he misses. Thank goodness. Now we actually finally get a legit chance to beat the Steelix without having to deal with paralyzation. Iron Tail doesn't do a whole lot. He does use Shriek, which lowers our defense, so his Iron Tail will do more next time he hits us. And like I said, he one-shot. Well, it's critical hit too, so that doesn't help. But he lowered our stats and he critical hit us. Not great, but the proof of concept's there for the battle. Is you just gotta get through the first Magnemite's gonna paralyze you. You only get one Person Berry, so we gotta make it count. So if we can get through the first 2 without getting paralyzed, the battle against, yep, there it is, and we cure, and returns a 2-shot, very good. And Magnemite, we just gotta make sure this one doesn't hit us at all. So Bite, I'm trying to make him flinch, but Thunderbolt pretty much brings us down to yellow and knocks us out. So that was what my goal was there. I should just go for return and just hope that the Thunder Wave misses is what I should hope for. So we're going to try this one more time. This is when some of the gym battles get very tedious, because we just don't have anything great for. I should have gone. Yeah, there's a flinch. So now it doesn't matter. We can go for return. We should go for return, because now if we get paralyzed, we can just use the Poison Cure Berry. So now we have less health than we did the first time we got to the Steelix. But we're going to go for a 3-hit, and we get a critical hit, luckily. So we finally beat Jasmine, and we're going to move on to our 4th rival fight. It's the Riddler, because his name's triple question mark. I hope you got the joke. And now the Golbat comes out, and we're going to use Hidden Power Ice to one-shot on our rival's Golbat. Not even our rival, just some annoying guy who follows us around and shows up where we show up. Really a coincidence. So now we're paralyzed, and we're going to see if we can get the win over him. He does go for Curse, which is going to deplete his health gradually over time. But we're going to one-shot the Sneasel, and we just got a Q Lava here. So Wing Attack is going to be a one-shot as well. So Curse does not bother us, Paralyze doesn't bother us either. And now we're going to go ahead and face Claire. She is the Dragon Gym Leader. I hope you like that graphic. And Dragonair is going to come out. Dragonair comes out with, we're going to knock it out with Hidden Power Ice. One shot on the Dragonair. One shot on the Dragonair. So we are 2 for 2. Dragonair number 3. It is also a one shot. 3 for 3. Okay. And the last one is Kingdra. Kingdra comes out. We're going to go for Wing Attack. Wing Attack is nearly half. But we get the 2-shot on her, and we don't take any damage. That's a pretty convincing win. And the last thing we have to do is face our rival in Victory Road. And this rival battle, I will be honest with you, was very difficult because we had some things we just couldn't deal with. Return a one-shot the Sneasel. That's not a problem. Okay, that's not the problem at all. Magneton is the problem. Not a one-shot. It's going to go for Thunder Wave. And so now we're paralyzed the rest of the battle. So knock out the Magneton, 2-hit. Kadabra, we just got to hit it. So we knock it out, and we got a Future Sight. I think that's like a future attack is going to hit us eventually. It's imminent, as they say. Haunter, we just got to hit. We got hit by Future Sight. Not too bad. He goes for Curse. We knock it out with Bite. And the last one, Typhlosion. We just got to hit return one time and knock it out. We got very lucky there. And with the rival defeated, we move on to the Elite Four. And before the Elite Four, we're going to look at the stats of this Pokemon. We are at level 50. We are holding the Never Melt Ice. The Never Melt Ice will make it so our ice attacks are boosted by 10%. So Hidden Power Ice is usually 70 base power. Never Melt Ice will give another 10% boost. And then we get another 10% boost because we beat Price's Gym. Okay? So that's where we're at right now. Hidden Power is one of our moves. Return is our normal move. All these moves are physical. Wing Attack is our stab move. And Bite is basically take care of any ghost Pokemon. So that's our moves right now. Pretty solid moves. What we'll also have is the Pink Bow to boost our normal move for return. And we'll also have the Sharp Beak, which gives us a 10% boost in all of our flying moves with Wing Attack. Okay? So, with that being said, let's go and go to the stats. The stats right now, which are not horrible. They're not horrible stats at all. Attack is 132. Very good. Defense is 115, special attack is 107, special defense is 117, and our speed is 166. So we will outspeed literally everything in this Elite Four attempt. So let's go ahead and take on the Elite Four, level 50. Let's do this. We're at 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 35 seconds, and there's Will. And he comes out with Xatu. Xatu comes out. We're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. It's a one-shot. Very good. The next Pokemon we face is Jinx. Jinx just needs a good physical move, and we'll knock her out in one go. Very good. And Slowbro comes out. Slowbro's a little more bulky, so we're going to try to go for Bite because he's Psychic type. Dark type move, very good. 2-shot. We've barely taken any. We've taken 1 damage so far. It's insane. So we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice, knock out the Xatu, and her final Pokemon, Executor. Hidden Power Ice is not quite a one-shot. We get seated, doesn't do anything. We win the battle and only have 1 hit point done to us. And so now we're going to move on to Koga, another guy with a cape. I should have put that on there. Oh well. Well, in this picture doesn't have a cape, but he has a cape in his picture there. So Ariados comes out, and Wing Attack's going to be a one-shot on Ariados. Very good. The next Pokemon, Venomoth, is a one-shot as well because it's a flying move. Very good. Fortress comes out, Hidden Power Ice. It'll be, I don't even know which one will be the best move here. It did flinch, so that's good. But we get to knock out, taking very little damage again. And Hidden Power Flying, Wing Attack will be a 3-shot. That move right there, I don't know why this Pokemon doesn't get Sludge Bomb. It'd be great for this Pokemon. Hidden Power Ice, it'll be a 2-shot. Goes for Double Team, hoping that we miss. We don't, and we beat Koga pretty handily. That's pretty obvious, pretty easy win. And now we're facing Bruno. We should have a pretty good time against Bruno. Just we got to be worried that we don't outspeed in a situation. But with good speed that we have, should not be the case. Knock out the Hitmontop in a one-shot, very good. Onix comes out, Hidden Power Ice should be a one-shot, very good. Now we got to deal with the Hitmon. Hitmonchan is a one-shot. Hitmonlee will also, Machamp comes out next, and that'll be a one-shot as well. So Bruna's looking pretty easy at this point. Wing shot on the Hitmonlee. I almost call like Machamp Hitmonchamp. They need to make a Pokemon called Hitmonchamp. That'd be awesome. So now we're going to face Karen. We're actually breezing through the Elite Four pretty well right now. But now we're going to face Karen. And Karen's going to come out with an Umbreon, which you don't have a great option for in general. But she does confuse us, but we get the knockout with a combination of Wing Attack, Hidden Power, and Bite doesn't really do anything either. We get our health pretty well dwindled here, but we get the knockout with 95 hit points left. Now, we hung on to Bite for a reason. Now, Wing Attack is a stab move, goes for Curse, so if we're one-shotting things, we're not going to have to deal with Curse. But if we're not one-shotting things, we're going to get a good portion of our health diminished every single time. And because we lose this because of Curse, and because of our actually being lowered. Okay, so Karen, we got to do a better job with Karen. What we got to do is get the Umbreon out of the way a lot faster. So Umbreon comes out. We should just go for a return. Return will be pretty much a two-shot. Well, it'll be a 3-shot. We still get confused. Oh, joy. And we miss. And we get hit again. And we get Fan hit again. And we hit ourselves again. This is an awesome battle, guys. This is going very good. It's going great. So we get Umbreon knocked out. Gengar comes out. We're no longer confused. Bite will be a 2-shot on Gengar. So he goes for Curse again. So we're in a situation where we have to one-shot everything. So knock out Marco. The good news is we don't have our accuracy lowered. Oh, maybe we do. And we get knocked out again. So Karen is going to be a little more difficult than I anticipated. It's this stupid Umbreon. Umbreon is the biggest issue with her. Her other Pokemon are not hard. Her other Pokemon are not hard at all. It's this one Pokemon. And when we knock out Umbreon and we're facing Gengar again. We are confused. And what we don't want the stupid thing to go for Curse. But it goes for Lick, thank goodness. So now we don't have to deal with Curse, or we don't have to deal with our accuracy being lowered. And we're no longer confused, that's good too. So Murkrow is pretty easy, goes down in one shot. And Houndoom will go down in usually goes down in one shot. He is very frail, but we tank that Flamethrower. We have over 100 hit points left. Wing Attack will be a one-shot, very good. And we beat Karen. We finally beat Karen. She is not exactly the type of Karen that she's a bad type, so wow. Wow, still rocking the cape, huh? And now we're gonna face Lance. Lance is the liar with the flyers. He's got 3 Dragonites, a Charizard, a Gyarados, and an Ariados. So Wing Attack on the Gyarados. It's gonna be a 2-shot. Very good. He also brought out the Rain, so that's gonna make Charizard's Flamethrower lesser. So Hidden Power Ice is a 1-shot on Dragonite 1. It's a 1-shot on Dragonite 2. Very good. Next Pokemon to come out, we're not going to learn Haze. It's a nice move, but it doesn't do anything else other than just remove ailments from the battlefield. So Rock Slide, does that knock us out in one go? It does not. But we get the 2-shot on Aerodactyl and Charizard. We just got to knock it out in one go. That's the real thing with Charizard here. Do we knock it out? We do not. But we don't have enough health left to tank that. So we're going to try Lance one more time. And Gyarados comes out, and he's going to go for Rain Dance, which is good. We want Rain Dance, because that means that Charizard's Flamethrower will be kind of diminished, because there's water everywhere. Okay, Dragonite comes out, 1-shot, very good. Dragonite comes out again, 1-shot, very good. So both Dragonites go down in 1-shot now. The Aerodactyl is the tricky one. Aerodactyl's tricky, because Aerodactyl has Rock Slide, which we're very weak to. So I'm going to go for Bite. He's going to go for Rock Slide. We have a lot more health this time, so we just get the knockout. That would be great. Very good. The last one must have been a critical. So Charizard comes out. We have a lot more health to tank his Flamethrower. Yeah, it only does 50 damage points to us, so we have 79 hit points with the last Dragonite coming out. Hidden Power Ice. Is it a knockout? It is a 1-shot. So we beat the champion Lance, and we did it without a cape. So, and now we gotta go through the rigmarole of like, oh, the mom, and Professor Oak, and everyone. Why are they coming together? That's just the question that I have. So we get the win. We are gonna get put in the Hall of Fame, and we're gonna do that right there. And the time in which we do that is 2 hours and 5 minutes and 33 seconds. And is this a great time? Absolutely not. Could have done better. Sure, I could optimize this for sure and do better, but it is what it is. So stay tuned. This is kind of the not really the halfway point. It's more like the 3/4 of the way, because the next part of the video is only about 10 minutes long. But we're going to go ahead and face the Kanto gym leaders and then face Red. So that's the next part of the video. Here we go. And with the Elite Four in our rearview mirror, we set sail for Kanto. So we get on the SS Aqua, and then we get off the SS Aqua, and we go right into Lieutenant Surge's gym. Now we should be weak to his gym, but we are pretty good leveled right now. We have a very powerful move called Return, and so we're going to try to one-shot all the Pokemon. Magneton could be a problem because it can paralyze us, but it doesn't. And so Electabuzz comes out. Electabuzz will be a one-shot, and then we have 2 Pokemon left. Electrode. Electrode will be a one-shot, and the last one will also be a one-shot. So very good. We beat Lieutenant Surge, and we're going to go ahead and move on to, I believe it's Sabrina, and her whip. And we're going to go ahead and face Sabrina. And Espeon comes out, one shot, very good. Mr. Mon comes out, one shot, very good. The question is, do we one shot the Alakazam? We do, and we outspeed, so that's good. So we beat Sabrina very handily. I asked her for a Pokegear. She says no. She's kind of bitter that I beat her, but whatever. And we're going to go ahead and face Erica. Erica is going to be a really easy. Wing attack is going to be a one-shot on all 3 of her Pokemon. There we go. Jumpluff is knocked out. And last one, Victory Bell, is going to be a one-shot. Very good. So we beat her, and now we're going to move on to Janine. Oh, Blossom's not done yet. I'm sorry. She has 4 Pokemon, not 3. That's my fault. And we beat Erica pretty handily. Move on to Janine. Janine's not going to do much better. Janine is pretty much has the same team as her dad, but less levels. So Crobat, it's going to be a one-hit knockout. Very good. How she got a Crobat level 36 is insane. I had to get mine like 40 because of friendship. So this is what it is. Knock it out. Very good. She's going to come out with another Weezing. Weezing's going to be a 2-shot. Oh, 1 shot on this one. Very good. Venomoth comes out. Wing shot. Or wing attack. 1 shot. Very good. And Ariados is going to be a 1-shot as well. Does she have any more Pokemon? No, she does not. We beat Janine. And we move right on to Misty. There's a lot of plot line in there that I skip over, just so you're aware. But Misty's not going to be a pretty good win. So Golduck comes out. We're going to go for Giga Drain. It's going to be a 1-shot. We did add Giga Drain. Don't know how effective it's going to be long term, but it's very effective in this battle. It only has 5 power points. That's the most annoying thing about it. So it does have only 5 power points. But Lapras comes out. Lapras will be a 2-shot. But Lapras could be scary because I'm pretty sure Lapras has Blizzard. So that could be scary. But Starmie comes out, and we're going to one-shot Starmie as well. We don't lose any damage. We beat Misty. We beat her pretty handily. She's actually winking at us. I don't know if you saw that or not. And now we're going to go ahead and face Brock. So Brock's going to have a similar outcome to Misty because we have a pretty good grass move. So Giga Drain's going to be a one-shot. The Graveler. Onix is going to get one shot. Very good. And now, Rhyhorn's going to come out. One shot. Very good. And so now Almastar is rock ground, so it's way more effective than Almastar. And Kabutops, it's also way more effective. They should just call him the Fossil Trainer. And we beat Brock. We're going to forever. And we beat him pretty handily. And we're going to move on to Blaine. Blaine has a pretty garbage team. Macargos is probably this. I think it's the slowest Pokemon in the game, maybe our second slowest. It is a slug, so we're going to go for Wing Attack. And neither one of these are good. He does have good defense, so that's why it's taking forever to knock him out. Magmar comes out. Wing Attack is going to be a one-shot. Very good, very powerful. And then Rabbit is going to come out. I don't think it's going to be a one-shot, or I'm wrong, and it is going to be a one-shot. So very good. We're at level 67 going into our fight against Blue. Blue, pretty balanced team. He's got a tough team. Don't know why he got rid of his Blastoise, but I think they don't want Blue having Blastoise and Red having Blastoise. But we're going to come out, and we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. I do not think that we have the Never Melt Ice attached. That's why it was a 2-shot. Alakazam comes out. We're going to outspeed, and we're going to go for Wing Attack. Wing Attack's a one-shot in Alakazam. He's so frail. And now we're going to go for Giga Drain on the Rhydon. It's going to replenish all 4 of our health that we had knocked down. And then Gyarados is going to come out. Gyarados doesn't really have anything great to use against us, but we also don't have anything great to use against him. So, get knockout. Very good. 2-shot. And we are our last 2 Pokemon. Arcanine comes out. Wing Attack will be a 3-shot, I think. Extreme Speed does a decent amount to us, but we still have a lot of health going into the final Pokemon Executor. Should not have any issue with the Executor because we have Wing Attack, which will two-shot. The only thing that could go bad is that he could put us to sleep. He also Full Restore, that could go bad too, but it's still, now we got super effective. That was a range, so it was a knockout. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and face Red. There's Red's team. That giant Snorlax is going to be a huge issue. So Return is a one-shot on the Pikachu, very good. Espeon comes out. We don't really have anything great for the Espeon, but a two-shot with Return is great, but Psychic does a lot because we're Poison type. So that's not great. Now we're at 94 HP going into the fight with Snorlax. So I'm trying to replenish some health, but Body Slam is going to offset that, so that's not the great strategy. What we want to do is we want to get the Snorlax knocked out as quickly as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, I'm not going to add Never Melt Ice. What we're going to do here, should add Leftovers right there. That will replenish some of our health, so we can kind of offset a little bit more of what Snorlax is going to do. So we don't have a boost in Return anymore. However, we will still get the one shot on Pikachu. That's kind of a foregone conclusion. So now in Espeon, we're also going to go for the one shot. We do have some rare candies left, so that's one hope that I have, is I don't have to, that we can still use the rare candy. So Psychic does so much damage. Okay, but we replenished some health, and we're back over 132. We just don't have a great way to knock out the Snorlax. So that looks like it's going to be at least a 3 or 4 shot, and Body Slam will knock us out. Oh god. So Snorlax is again being a problem child. He is the big problem child, no pun intended, because it's just hard to knock him out unless you have a very super effective move. So we're going to try this again. Now this time I added Hyper Beam, so that I could potentially one-shot the Espeon and avoid losing hit points. But Hyper Beam is a one-shot in the Espeon. Now in Generation 2, we still have to recharge, so it's not the greatest because you have to recharge. Now, it doesn't even do half damage, so this is not solving the Snorlax problem. So at least Wing Attack, I can attack every turn. He's using Snore because he's put himself to sleep, replenishing his health. If I get within a certain range, I might be able to go for Hyper Beam and knock him out. Now he's Body Slamming me. I just don't want to get paralyzed. Very good. And we knock out Snorlax. Now we're facing the Blastoise. Blastoise, we don't have anything great against it, but Giga Drain does replenish a lot of our health. Blizzard can freeze us, so that's a worry about Blizzard. And Blizzard has a garbage accuracy, but just like Hydro Pump, whenever the opposition have it, it works very well. And we get to knock out Blastoise, but we don't have enough. We're not gonna have enough to finish off these Pokemon. Yeah, Hyper Beam does not do enough to Charizard. We get knocked out, and now we're gonna face this again. And did we give our rare candies yet? We did. We gave 3 rare candies. That put us up to level 80 over damage rounding threshold. So Espeon is still one. Is it gonna be a one shot? It's gonna be a one shot. Very good. It's now going in the Snorlax. He's gonna go for Amnesia up into special, but we don't have a special move, so I don't care about that. But what I do care about is the fact that that does more than half. Now the problem with that is it's not going to matter at all if we don't knock it out and it rests. Okay, so we do knock it out, it doesn't rest. And so now we're going for, so there a Blizzard finally missed. And so we're replenishing our health pretty well. And Giga Drain, very good. We just got to get one more off. We just don't want to get frozen. We get frozen, that's awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever been frozen before, but I just got frozen. It's amazing. And now this was a battle that looked like we were about to win. Because we had a lot of health. We just had to be able to tank we have good special defense, so we would be able to tank a Flamethrower from Charizard. So, as per tradition, Pikachu is a one-shot. Very good. Okay, Espeon comes out. One shot with the Espeon with Hyper Beam. Very good. Snorlax comes out, and we recharge, and we're going to go for Return. Return is probably going to be a 3-shot, roughly. There we go. We replenish enough health. We're not paralyzed. We get the knockout. Very good. So now we're going to face Blastoise. And the problem with Blastoise has been, for a while, just not being able to knock it out. But Giga Drain is replenishing a decent amount of health. The only problem is, like I said, is we don't have, we just keep getting hit by Blizzard, and we got froze last time. So now at full health at Charizard, his Flamethrower will do less. Blastoise set up Rain Dance. So his Flamethrower will do less. Yep, see, very little damage because of the water in the field. So now we have the last Pokemon is Venusaur. We did use Hyper Beam, so we had the recharge for a turn, but Wing Attack will at least be a 2-shot. and Solar Beam doesn't do nothing. Did like 3 damage to us, it felt like. And we get the knockout, and we beat Red, and we beat Pokemon Crystal with a Zubat, Crobat, Golbat, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to pause it right there. So I hope you like the graphics and stuff that I put in. I plan on putting more of those in the future. I do say sarcastic things whenever there's things said to me whenever we're doing the playthroughs, and I read the text or whatever. I do say some funny things. So this is a little bit of a taste of what's to come. I'm going to be doing more of those kind of things in the future. So let me know what you think about the captions or the thought bubbles. Let me know what you think about the graphics and all that goodness. So next Pokemon playthrough will be Lantern, Chinchou, and then Lantern. So let me know what you think. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys on Monday.